Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that most of the smartest, most self-aware people often the most stuck? They have read the books, they've done the courses, they explained their childhood patterns, analyzed an anxiety, diagnosed their own self-sabotage perfectly, and yet their life doesn't change. Why? Because there comes a point in a thinking stops being the solution and becomes the obstacles. We've been conditioned to believe that if we can just understand the problem enough, we finally get free from it. But you cannot think your way into presence. You cannot analyze your way into peace. And you absolutely cannot mentally force transformation. Today, we are diving into exactly why your mind negotiates against your own growth and why the mind keeps searching for answers long after the answers already know the truth. If you're still here, don't forget to press this like button and the subscribe button because it really helps me to go on and keep creating more of great content for you. Put your seatbelts and let's dive in. Thinking your way out of it. Seems to be logic, don't we think always? Isn't our mind active always? How else can we resolve our issues? How else can we resolve our problem? We have this thinking machine that creates the problem and resolves the problem. That sounds a bit ironic, right? Why would the mind do both things, creating problems and resolving problems? Let's see, how does it create a problem and how does it resolve a problem? We're thinking all the time. Let's say you encountering a situation, good or bad, doesn't matter. Even the decision of good or bad, it's a thinking and labeling of the mind. Is this situation good or this situation bad? Thinking process, it's already begin. It needs to label whether it's good or bad. The mind here already categorizing your experiencing. It's want to put it in the box. How does the mind even know whether the situation is bad or good based on what it's labeling in the good or bad categories? What's happening here? If it's good, we want more of it. If it's bad, we want less of it. It's a thinking process. It's a process where words starting to describe whatever you're seeing, creating a problem, even labeling as a problem. It's also a thinking process. You can think something that happened, any situation, any circumstances, health issues, divorce, loss of a job, as a problem, as something that needs a thinking process. How do I get myself out of it? And the mind is active and racing. It's first of all letting you know this is a problem. Why? Because you become uncomfortable in it. The body letting you know it's uncomfortable. It's been triggered, it's been shifted, it's been changed from its predictable moments of moving from one moment to another moment. Something have changed. The result that you were expecting have not happened. It's a problem. Sometimes the results or the nightmare that you have anticipated also happened. Whatever the situation is, the mind gonna milk it with stories, labeling as a problem, drawing all of your attention into it, getting you completely immersed and thinking its way into solution. And before you know it, there's more activity of the mind coming in, more thinking comes in. It gives you so many solutions, and it also can create from the problem more problems. It goes into what if this and what if that and what's going to happen and what if not going to happen, and can go into this wishful thinking, or it's going to go into this wishful regret. Right? So the mind playing this ping pong with you, and the thinking becoming so activated where the solution becomes invisible. When your mind is overactive in thinking, The solutions are invisible because we were trained. Think your way out of it. Look at our educational system. We're getting into school for a good 12 years, not account the preschools and kindergarten and another extended education of 4 to 6 or 8 years of universities and colleges. It is enormous amount of time of indulging the mind in information. And what do we do in schools? We just indulging it and we just consuming enormous amount of information and thinking. Problem, solution, memorizing, forgetting. The mind becomes solution oriented. When it's becoming solution oriented or answer seeking, it's overactivate its own nervous system. It's becoming a buzzing information. It's becoming a buzzing reaction. It's becoming a buzzing stress and anxiety because when it's overloaded with information, the answer getting lost in the information. You see? And the more it's feeding you information, the further you are from the genuine answer.